Hey guys, how's it going? It's Amanda. So today we're going to be looking at the Sonos Move. This is Sonos's newest speaker, and they have listened to things that we've been asking for years now. We now have a Bluetooth weather-resistant speaker, and it's also portable with a built-in battery. Now, I'd call it a little bit more transportable than portable. You're not going to want to take it on a walk. I found this pretty location, so I showed off the carrying feature of it, that you can use the back handle that's built in. However, it's a little heavier than most portable speakers, so you definitely want to keep that in mind. But if you're going camping or want to take it to the beach or places on the go, poolside, definitely you can do things like that. But it's not something you want to throw in your backpack and take on a hike, because it's definitely heavier than what you're going to want for that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the package here. And I hope that wasn't important, because there it went sailing. But the Move comes in this Sonos branded, it's like a felt type bag and kind of a thick material that it's going to give it some protection. But they're also saying this is drop resistant. But you don't want to just throw it down and abuse it and, not take care of it. So I'd slip it in this bag before you put it in your trunk or anything like that. But here we have our speaker. And then this is your charging dock, which is a really cool feature. The only thing I don't love about it is that it's proprietary and it's all connected together, so none of this can be undone. So I would set this up in your house somewhere and forget it. Every time you take your Move out and you bring it back, or take it into another room, bring it back, sit it back on your dock and don't move it, so that way you don't risk breaking it. But looking at the back side, starting at the bottom, you have your connector for your dock, you have a USB-C cable, and then up at the top you have your pairing button, your Bluetooth and Wi-Fi selector, and then your power button. And at the very top you have a cutout for your carrying handle, which is a nice way to carry it around. The bottom of this has a rubber foot on it. It's covered in some plastic here, so nothing's stuck to it. It's all nice and grippy when you bring it home. But if we look at the top on the front side, you have your Sonos logo, and your grill looks basically like most of the other grills. Very familiar look to that. And then around the bottom is where it's very different. This has a nice rubber coating all around it, which is giving you your drop resistance. If we look at the top up here, you have your same kind of touch panel up at the top. You got your microphone array around there, and then your microphone emblem to where you can turn on and off your microphone. And then you have your play, pause, and your skip and reverse buttons. So here are some other things you need to know. These are facts coming straight from Sonos off of their website, so definitely some things that you need to keep in mind. Now, if you get this speaker and you want to use it as a Bluetooth speaker, say you're going camping or tailgating or something like that, you must have it set up to your Wi-Fi first. You have to have it added to your system, and then you can use it as a Bluetooth speaker. So don't just grab it on the way from Best Buy, throw it in the back of your car, and think you're going to be able to use it, because you won't be able to. When you're on Bluetooth, you will not be able to use the Sonos app or Alexa to control it. You will have to use like your Spotify app. You can pair two of these for surround sound in your home, but you must be on Wi-Fi. That does not work on Bluetooth. The weather resistance is rated as IP56, which means it's protected from very fine particles such as dust and heavy liquid splashing, including heavy rains and snowfall. And yes, you can use these at the beach. Also, you can use these within your home, and you can add it to like a room within your Sonos group, but you can't use them as like surrounds, and you also can't you also cannot pair it to your sub. Since it's going to move around, your sub's going to be stationary, you can't pair it just to your sub. The batteries in these should last around 3 years, and they will offer a replacement at that time, but in the meantime, you should get around 900 charges before needing to do that. Also, if you're someone who travels and wants to take this with you, this is Tsa Approved. You can take it in your carry-on. I mentioned Amazon Alexa earlier because that's the platform I tend to use, but these will work with Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa. You do have to choose one or the other. You can't do both. You can switch back and forth, but you do have to actually enable it each time. Also, this does work with AirPlay too. And one of their newest features is auto tuning of their TruePlay. That is probably one of the greatest features. You no longer have to wave your phone around and listen for feedback from the beeps and signals from it. Now it just automatically does it as long as you're connected to Wi-Fi, including even outside. And the last things that we are going to touch on is there is a built-in Wi-Fi range extender, so you will get much better reception outdoors from your home with the Wi-Fi range. And also charging this on the go, if you're going to be using a USB-C charger, something like your car may not charge it, especially while using it. It may slowly charge it over time, but they suggest using at least 45 watts. I do have a 30-watt charger that is charging it, but it may be going much slower. Well guys, I hope this video has been helpful and you guys learned some things about the Move. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this video and it helped you out. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one.